Hey guys, Slater here. Here we are. After long last, we are back and off our break with MCBC Season 21. We got an absolute monster of a changelog to go through here. We tried our best to condense it down for the sake of this video and just leave it to the important bits. But of course, we'll have the full changelog in the description below for all you changelog merchants out there. But first off, I'd like to introduce our amazing new roster manager, Irish Potato.
Thanks, Slater. Hi everyone, I'm Irish Potato, and let's get into all the stuff the team has been working on over the break.
Well now hold on, Irish. This is the start of MCBC Series 3, and after such a long break, I imagine we got a load of new faces who have no idea what MCBC is and how it works. So, let's start there.
You're right. MCBC is a Minecraft tournament on the Bedrock edition of the game. It gathers together 18 content creators and divides them onto 6 teams of 3, all given team names and colours.
MCBC is played across 6 different minigames. Choose which of our 8 games will be played each round by playing Wrangler. The game which wins Wrangler is played, and we repeat this until 6 games are played. In each game, the objective is to earn points, whether it's by racing, parkouring, killing, looting, building, or even puzzles. Getting those points is different in every game.
After 6 games are played, the top 2 teams are put into our Cacti arena and duke it out to be named champions. Now, on to the changes.
Starting off with the MCBC hub, you'll notice that a whole mountain has been knocked down on the main island, and the champion island got a complete facelift.
Also, check out the colored names. We finally got them here, and hopefully for good. This will be in the hub, but of course, it'll also be a thing across every single game mode, even chat.
Moving over to our voting game mode Wrangler. For those of you who don't know, think of Wrangler as Hungry Hungry Hippos, but in Minecraft. Before each minigame, the whole roster will be brought into this arena with the objective of hitting the animals into the game slot of the game that they want played next. At the end of the round, the vote scores are revealed and the game with the most votes win and will be played. But don't forget that for Game 4, we still have our Discord takeover. During the Discord takeover, you get to decide which game will be played next.
Wrangler has had a few changes to the game to keep players on their toes. Now, every player will be playing every single round of Wrangler. And a ton of new MCBC related animals have joined the game to cause more mayhem. All of these mobs are worth 1 vote, with the regular pigs still being worth 1 vote, and the upside down pigs taking away a vote, and the rainbow sheep worth 3 votes. Also, it says here that players are worth a vote as well? How do we get into the vote box later?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Alright, let's get on to the actual games now, starting with Gauntlet. Our parkour game all about pure parkour skill, and separating the gods from the scrubs. The overall course has received a ton of rebalancing to make earlier sections easier, middle sections harder, and has had some point readjustments, and a pop-up message to embarrass those of you who failed to reach a gate in time. Oh, and Gauntlet now has a slightly altered version of Rift Race's Radius Invis, so you'll be visible when you're all alone.
Rift Race, everyone's favourite race-style free lap game mode, will be played on the returning favourite map, Jurassic. A few minor tweaks have been made, but don't expect anything crazy. Oh, I noticed there's a giant bar now to track our progress on the lap.
Oh yeah, Rift Race and Relic Raiders have custom UI. Expect more stuff like this to be added in moving forward for the rest of the games. But for now, we're still experimenting.
Oh, speaking of experimenting, Spliff's maps this season will be Classic, Industry, and a brand new map called Galaxy. We've also added a safety net feature at the start of the game for any, mishaps.
You mean if people slip up and fall out of the map before it actually starts?
I was trying to be subtle, Slater. We don't want a repeat of me in Season 20, do we?
No, you were just being nice. Let's call it what it is. For anyone wondering how Spliff works, it's more or less how it sounds. Played across 3 rounds, the aim is to be the last person standing from raining TNT, mobs, decaying blocks, and of course, other players being able to Spliff you. In other words, it's absolutely chaos.
Speaking of chaos, Battle Royale will now be played across 2 rounds. The overall time for Battle Royale is a tad longer, but it is now 2 shorter rounds instead of 1 long one. The parkour chamber has been altered to be made easier and gives gear to respawning players.
Of course, everything else with the game remains the same. Drop in, loot up, avoid the zone, and aim to be the last team standing. The main difference here is the zones move faster and points have been rebalanced to hopefully make this game slightly less of a risky option. Then again, it's still Battle Royale.
A slightly less deadly option is Overrun, a game mode all about taking turns attacking and defending netherite blocks from every other team in a round-robin PvP versus showdown. Overrun this season will be played on the classic multi-city map, taking use of shield and axe combat.
And then we travel to outer space to see what's going on with gold runners, our sorta king of the hill capture the point game, but instead of a point, you get gold, and then you have to run said gold to deposit it for straight points. The big change this season is centered around how kit selection works and respawning. Each team will have its own kit selection room, and only one player on a team may pick a certain kit from here on out, meaning you can't have more than one person run any of the 4 kits we have as options, forcing different metas and strategies to be made.
Additionally, your team's looping respawn clock will be determined with how much gold you've deposited. The more gold, the longer you have to wait. Also, supply drops have been buffed to give people some more gold. I guess Slater noticed we hardly bothered with these things.
Yes, and did you know that not a single person has used the Archer kit yet? I'm insulted, and my day is ruined.
Well, I see Build Arena's gotten an update.
Yes, it has! Day restored.
Oh god.
Build Arena got a rework to its resource gathering half of this game, swapping the long hallway out for a more centralized room absolutely full of water, and of course, zombies. But don't worry, the mobs no longer get stronger as the game goes on. We'll be leaving the mob challenge to the brand new trial room, located behind your main plot room.
During the game, trials will start in this room. Choose to enter it to face a small wave of monsters, survive, and you'll be awarded with 15 plus upgrade scores and a Nether Star. The Nether Star can be used to upgrade any of your current builds. An upgraded build will grant double points, so you'll want to be careful about how and when you use one of these stars, or if they're worth seeking at all for your team's strategy, as doing the trial itself can be a time sink.
Oh, and we added flight to your build plot, and oh yeah, since someone beat it last time, Build Arena now has a total of 14 builds instead of 10, with the points being split and balanced out to make it overall a tad more difficult.
Speaking of more difficult, Relic Raiders
will be in its own video, because there's so much to cover for it, and frankly, I think we're already boring them, Irish.
Yeah, you're probably right.
The video for Relic Raiders should be up right now as you're watching this, so give that a watch right after this, cause trust me, it's a sizable overhaul to our favorite puzzle game.
Last but not least, Cacti's got a few tweaks too. Cacti now uses its own custom bow knockback system, which we've been testing over on the practice server. In short, bow boosting is gone, and it's fantastic.
Error rate has been slightly reduced, and sword knockback has been turned down at the start of the game to try and slow the start of the rounds down a tad, hopefully making it so people can't keep putting in any percent speedruns of Cacti's finales. Oh, and Cacti has this new spectating gear, which I think is absolutely adorable.
And that's about it. Go check the changelog in the description below, and of course, watch the Relic Raiders update video to get the full breakdown of its overhaul.
MCBC Season 21 is happening this Sunday, July 21st, starting at 2 p.m. EST. You can either watch the event live here on our YouTube to see the devcast, or watch one of the 18 content creators playing in it. Check out our Discord for all the latest updates and information regarding MCBC and future events. Thank you to everyone for all the continued support on the event. We couldn't do it without you. Hope to see you all on Sunday.
Song of all.
Yo, TZ, I got your dinner here. Hey, don't make me come in there.
Ha, you thought, Slater. TZ paid me good money to do this. I haven't played Minecraft in like 3 days, and it's killing me. Please let me out of here.
Oh, no. He's out. TZ's escaped.
Wait, I thought this was a party. Where is everyone?
And I'm Egg.
Ah, there you are. Welcome aboard. Care for a glass of freshly squeezed OJ? How are you liking my little home away from home?
How did you get out?
I was just celebrating MCBC's return, out of the ground and back up into the sky. Slater sure thinks he runs this show, huh?
TZ, you better not be wasting our time. We have stuff to get done.
Bazinga!
No, Cinnamon, I have too much to live for and more important things to do. We have to level the playing field, gentlemen. To put it plainly, shouldn't we have an event of our own?